Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Breedy Co. And in today's video, I'm basically gonna just be retwisting my locks, and I also wanted to add some curls this time. So we're gonna do like a little tutorial on how I do get my curls in my locks. And just to kind of show you guys how long my hair is, I started my lock journey in March of 2020, and this is how it looked before I started. And yeah, I love being locked. It's just the best thing I could have done for myself. I have been natural since 2012, and I've tried different hairstyles like sew-ins, crochets, and I unfortunately most times those would end up breaking my hair off. So I wanted to try something else to just be a lot more natural for my hair and better for my hair. And sometimes I have a little bit of a drying issue with my scalp, so locking my hair was just a better way for me to just take care of my scalp more and be able to just take care of my hair overall. And like I said, I love it. I love this journey, and I will never go back. And this right here, pretty much I'm at 3 years now with my locks. So I already washed it and did what I needed to do for it. So I'm pretty much just gonna go ahead and section it off into 4 areas. It's just easier for me that way, instead of just kind of just randomly starting. It's up to you, I guess, however you want to do it, but starting in 4 sections is just, to me, a lot easier and a lot more manageable when you're about to pretty much retwist your hair. So next, I'm pretty much gonna start off with this Daily Moisturizing by Locs Sanity. It's got rosewater and peppermint, and it does great for my scalp because, like I said, my scalp gets very dry and it gets very flaky. So once I spray it pretty much on my hair, it helps it tremendously. And I usually like to massage it in my scalp a little bit just to kind of help. And then the next things you're going to need is a spray bottle, and then this is the locking gel that I like to use. It's the Jamaican Mango Lime, and I like to use this crochet that I got from Amazon too, because sometimes I'll have like extra new growth grow outside my locks. And then of course I have my clips. That all of this I pretty much got from my local beauty supply store. And then just to show you the curling rods I like to use this medium size one, and then this small size, because some of my locks are a different size as well. But yeah, like I said, I like to kind of like section it off, and then once I section it off, I like to kind of part within that section to kind of get started, and it's just more easier for me that way. And then I'll clip the rest of that section off, and then that way I can go ahead and get started by spraying some more water on my locks. It's just when I spray more water, it makes things a lot more easier to part. And like I said, since we're going to add curls in my locks today, that also kind of helps with just the curls being a lot more tighter, in my opinion. But yeah, I'm just kind of parting it and just trying to get all the extra hair that might have grown from another lock to basically stay with that other lock, if you know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I'm just kind of sectioning it off, trying to make sure it looks somewhat neat. My parts are not always like the cleanest, but that's okay. Like I said, when it comes to new growth, that's just what happens naturally. So I got a little bit of the locking gel, and I just kind of rub it on the new growth area until it's fully saturated in there. And then after I do that, I kind of like to comb through that new growth here just to kind of spread it a little bit more. And then what I like to do to basically retwist my lock is I like to actually do the palm roll method. It's just a lot more easier for my hair and my locks, and it's just been, yeah, it just holds a lot better for my hair. And as you can see, you'll see a little bit of product. So what I like to do is just kind of rub it in a little bit, and then it'll look like this. And yeah, it's really, really clean. And yeah, I just really think that was just a lot more easier. And then once I get done doing that, I'll just clip it, and then that'll be that. And then I'll kind of just continue on with retwisting the other ones that I kind of separated in the section. Just to kind of show you guys again what I do, like I said, I just kind of put the product on the new growth there and just kind of make sure it's saturated. And sometimes what I like to do after I comb through it is there is sometimes some extra hair that hangs out. So what I'll sometimes do as well is I'll like retwist that extra hair around the lock too, just so that way it'll be a little easier to, once I palm roll it, it'll all be like kind of cohesive and in line. So as you can see, I like twisted it, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and palm roll it, and as you can see, it's all nice and neat and pretty much clean and organized, and there's no extra hair sticking out anymore. And yeah, pretty simple, easy peasy. I wanted to show you guys as well like how I rode the pretty much my lock around the curling rod. So like I pretty much just roll it up kind of halfway through my lock, and then I start rolling the rod around my lock. That way it'll kind of hold it better once I pretty much put that part in and pretty much have it secured there a lot better, and it won't unravel so easily. Yeah, it's just real easy for me to do that way instead of just kind of just rolling the whole lock onto the rod, because sometimes it would unravel and drop down and not stay. So just to give you guys an idea, just kind of, I think it'll be better to roll your perm rod or curling rod around your lock, especially like when you get towards the scalp, and then it'll pretty much stay a lot better. So just kind of showing you guys again, like I just kind of rolled it around and then it stuck a lot better. So there you go. Alright guys, so I'm pretty much an hour in doing pretty much the retwist and putting the rods in my hair. So pretty much I just wanted to show you guys real quick here, like you see that extra like hair that's coming out of my lock. So what I'll do is I'll like crochet that extra piece of my hair in, and what I'll do is I'll just kind of like twist it around the lock, that extra hair, and then crochet it as I go. It's pretty simple. I got this little crochet from Amazon, and I came with a set of 3. So there's one with like 1 hook, 2 hooks is this one, and then there also is a 3 hook one. So this one I like to use the 2 hook one just because I think it's a lot easier, and since this particular lock isn't so thick, I think it just helped a little bit better. But yeah, like I said, I'll just continually twist the extra hair around the lock, and then I'll just keep going back in and crocheting it in. And then sometimes I'll have this little bitty piece here that at the ends that I feel like is a little too thin, so I'll just go ahead and put it in there and crochet it as well. It's real easy. Like I said, it's all about just rolling it around and then putting the crochet needle through and just kind of pushing it in through and through, and it just takes some time to do, but yeah, it's how I pretty much have been able to keep a lot of my locks look much neater than how they are. So as you can see here, this is the final result after me crocheting that extra hair piece in, and yeah, I think it looks pretty good. And sometimes I'll have to do this every now and again, but yeah. Alright guys, so I'm at 2 hours in with this, so this is pretty much where I'm at, and I literally just have 2 to do, so I'm so glad that I'm finally done. Definitely it takes a while, but yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and just show you guys one more time what I do. I just pretty much do the palm roll, and then for this particular size, I just, like I said, I roll it around the curling rod first, and then towards like kind of halfway I'll start to like roll the rod around my lock. That way it'll just stay against my scalp a lot tighter and it won't go anywhere pretty much. And yeah, I just think that was just the easiest way. So I'll be back. Alright guys, so this is it. So this basically took me at least like 2 hours and like 30 minutes to do, so that wasn't too bad. So I'm about to go ahead and just call it a night, and I got me this new satin bonnet from my local beauty store as well. I needed a new one, and this one was actually really perfect. I love the way it felt, and it was actually big enough to pretty much keep all my curls in there. So yeah, I'm just gonna come back and show you guys the final result in the morning. So good night. Hey guys, so it's the next day. I'm about to go ahead and take out all these curling rods. They pretty much all are dry as well. Sometimes I'll sit under the dryer too. But yeah, it pretty much dried overnight, and these are the 2 oils that I like to use on my scalp and once I take out these perm rods. And yeah, those particular oils pretty much are all my go-tos because it always pretty much helps my scalp stops my scalp from being flaky. So as you can see, I'm taking down pretty much most of all of my curling rods, and I'm just left with these few in the front. So I love how my hair is looking. The curls are very tight and they are really bouncy. I just love the way it's looking so far, and yeah, I just really glad that this came out like it did. It's just very cute and very bouncy. I know it doesn't look like much right now, and of course I'm about to go ahead and kind of play with it, style it however I want to. It's just so many things you can do with this type of curly locks, and I just love it, and my scalp looks really great. Everything looks moisturized, and I just love that for me. So I kind of want to do like a little bit of a side part, and I'm kind of just, like I said, playing with it just to see how I want it to kind of look. I tried it behind my ear. I tried some bobby pins earlier, but I didn't like the bobby pin look, and it wasn't staying like I wanted to, so I just kind of just left it behind my ear. And I had some other ideas just to kind of see if I'm able to like maybe have like most of my hair on one side and then like maybe leave a couple curls on one side too, like this style. I wasn't sure, but I ended up going with just doing like a side part. So I'm just putting some more oil in my hair because I missed a couple spots from before. But yeah, I just think this overall look was so cute and simple enough for me to just be able to go and run my errands in. It didn't really take long, and honestly this will last for about a couple weeks for me. I'll just keep it in the bonnet and it'll pretty much stay like that. So yeah, this is the final result. Let me know what you guys think, if you like it. And yeah, and this right here is like a couple days later too. So yeah, like I said, I just keep it in a bonnet and I keep it on my scalp moisturized at the time. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and if you liked it, please comment down below. And also please make sure you like this video as well. I do appreciate you guys tuning in up until this point, and then until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.